Welcome to my channel. Have you ever found yourself frozen in fear at the sight of a spider or wincing at the unexpected honk of a car horn? Fear, one of humanity's most primal emotions, is a universal experience that colors our lives with both excitement and trepidation. But have you ever stopped to wonder what exactly happens inside your brain when fear takes hold? What triggers that sudden spike of adrenaline, and why does your heartbeat begin to race? Join us today as we embark on a journey to decode the intricate neuroscience of fear. We'll explore the hidden pathways within your brain that orchestrate this fascinating response and shed light on why fear, often seen as a negative emotion, is actually a finely tuned survival mechanism crucial for our existence. So buckle up and get ready to uncover the astonishing secrets that lie at the intersection of fear and your brain, the primordial alarm. What is fear? Before delving into the labyrinth of our brain, let's first clarify what we mean by fear. It's more than just a feeling. Fear is a complex, hardwired survival mechanism encoded in our DNA. Our distant ancestors, much like us, relied on this primordial alarm system to detect and respond to potential threats, ensuring their survival in a world filled with dangers. So, what sets fear apart from other emotions like anxiety or worrying? Fear is triggered by an immediate perceived threat, such as a looming deadline or an approaching storm, while anxiety is more of a diffuse worrying about future uncertainties. In the case of the deadline, fear might manifest as a sudden burst of energy to take action now, while anxiety could manifest as a nagging feeling prompting you to plan ahead. To understand this further, consider the scenarios. First, imagine you're working on an assignment and suddenly your computer shuts down. You could experience fear if you've saved your work recently. As you quickly try to restart the system, fearing a loss of unsaved progress. Now imagine you're at a park when a dog approaches you. Your immediate response, perhaps a startle or a scream, stems from fear, an ancient response to potential harm from the unknown animal. These reactions highlight how fear is designed to be immediate and intense, ensuring survival in the face of danger. The brain's fear circuit. From sensation to scream. Now that we've established what fear is, let's map out the intricate neural pathway it follows within our brain. This remarkable process begins with the sensation of a potential threat, which could involve any of our 5 senses. For example, you might hear a loud noise, see a venomous snake, smell smoke, taste something bitter, or feel an earthquake's tremors. These raw sensory inputs travel through nerves to the thalamus, the brain's sensory relay center. Here's where the magic happens. The thalamus acts like a librarian, quickly scanning incoming data for urgency. If it detects a potential threat, it immediately routes the information to the amygdala, our brain's almond-shaped alarm bell. Within 1/10 of a second, the amygdala jumps into action, kicking off a cascade of reactions that prepare our body to fight, flight, or freeze. It sends signals to the hypothalamus, which activates the sympathetic nervous system responsible for our body's fight or flight response. This triggers the release of adrenaline and noradrenaline into our bloodstream, leading to a rapid heartbeat, increased blood pressure, and heightened awareness. At the same time, the amygdala also sends signals to the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thought and decision-making. However, this communication occurs slightly later, giving rise to the intriguing question, why does logic often kick in after we've already reacted to danger or failed to react at all? In some cases, the prefrontal cortex successfully inhibits the amygdala, overriding the initial fear response with rational thought. For instance, upon seeing a snake, you might initially feel fear, but your prefrontal cortex could intervene, reminding you that snakes don't typically approach humans and that your current location doesn't have venomous snakes. This rational thought can neutralize the fear, allowing you to calmly observe the snake and decide how to proceed. However, in other situations, the prefrontal cortex may fail to rein in the amygdala, resulting in an exaggerated or prolonged fear response. For example, someone with a snake phobia might experience an intense and irrational fear upon encountering a snake, even in a safe environment like a zoo. In this case, the amygdala has taken control, triggering an immediate and overwhelming fear response without the benefit of rational thought. When fear goes wrong, disorders and dysregulation. As we've seen, our brain's fear response is a finely tuned mechanism designed to keep us safe. But what happens when this system malfunctions? Fear disorders can significantly impact our lives, ranging from the debilitating effects of panic attacks to the paralyzing grip of phobias. Panic attacks, characterized by sudden and intense fear, can lead to physical symptoms like sweating, palpitations, and dizziness. Phobias, on the other hand, involve an irrational and excessive fear of specific objects or situations, such as a fear of heights or enclosed spaces. In both cases, the brain's fear circuit is dysregulated, leading to an inappropriate or exaggerated response to a perceived threat. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, casts a long shadow, underscoring another aspect of fear gone awry. Following a traumatic event, the brain can form a memory that hijacks the fear circuit, triggering flashbacks and intense emotions long after the event has passed. This highlights the powerful grip fear can have on our minds and bodies, even in the absence of a tangible threat. In recent years, researchers have observed a rise in anxiety disorders worldwide, leading to speculation that our modern hyper-connected world might be contributing to this trend. The constant barrage of information and the pressure to succeed in various aspects of life could be overwhelming our brain's coping mechanisms, leading to heightened levels of fear and anxiety. Hacking your fear response, practical neuroscience. Understanding the mechanics of our brain's fear response empowers us to take control and hack the system in our favor. By retracing the neural pathway of fear, we can find entry points to modify this response and reduce the impact of fear on our daily lives. Mindfulness and meditation have gained prominence as effective tools in managing fear and anxiety. They help us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing us to observe fear as a passing state rather than reacting impulsively. Over time, this practice can retrain the amygdala to recognize and differentiate between actual threats and non-threatening situations. Exposure therapy is another powerful tool in overcoming fear and anxiety. By gradually exposing oneself to the feared object or situation in a safe environment, one can learn to manage the associated emotions. For instance, someone with a fear of public speaking can start by speaking in front of a mirror, then progress to small groups of friends and family before tackling larger audiences. This approach helps desensitize the brain to the perceived threat, reducing the intensity of the fear response. Perhaps the most potent tool at our disposal is knowledge itself. By understanding the intricacies of our brain's fear response, we gain insight into the mechanisms that drive our emotions and behaviors. This understanding allows us to recognize fear for what it is, a biological imperative designed to keep us safe. With this knowledge, we can choose to respond to fear in a thoughtful and intentional manner rather than being driven by instinct alone. The future of fear, AI, empathy, and evolution. As we stand at the cusp of the 22nd century, several intriguing questions arise regarding the future of fear. Will artificial intelligence, or AI, ever be able to truly feel fear or simulate it convincingly? If so, what does this say about the nature of fear itself? Moreover, as our understanding of the brain's fear circuitry deepens, can we develop AI systems that can empathize with human fear? If we could create AI that understands and responds to our fears, it could revolutionize fields like healthcare and education. Imagine robots that detect signs of fear in patients or teachers who can tailor their approach based on a student's emotional state. In the coming decades, our brains will undoubtedly face new challenges and threats that we can't even imagine today. From evolving diseases to unforeseen environmental changes, our evolutionary journey will continue to shape and reshape our brain's fear response. As we conclude this journey into the heart of fear, remember that this primal emotion, far from being a mere feeling, is a testament to the incredible complexity and resilience of the human brain. By understanding fear, we empower ourselves to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity, empathy, and courage. Fear is a constant companion on our journey through life. And as we continue to unravel its mysteries, we discover not only how to overcome our deepest anxieties, but also how to appreciate the strength and adaptability of the human spirit. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video insightful, please don't hesitate to share it with others. And we look forward to seeing you again soon with another exploration of the amazing world of the human brain. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating realms of your mind.